Terry Belter Harper. She won the IBO lightweight title in 2019 and then did it in the WBC in 2020. She fights out of Denby, England. Katie Taylor, one of the best to ever do it, fighting out of Ireland.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Yorkshire, England, here is a women's super featherweight champion of the world, Terry Belter Harper. Fighting out of the blue corner. And now, from Bray, Ireland, here is a 2-division.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Throws the jab and doesn't score. Jab slightly off target. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Nice counter. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than have to.
Terry Harper in some serious trouble here. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Harper in that last round. Well, the corner can't be happy with the way things are going for her right now.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Get back out there. Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking up there. Get your boxing back on.
Here we go. Round 2. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Just misses with that uppercut. You don't want to trade shots. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope, because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Swing and a miss with that hook. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Harper in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest sound.
I like that round. Good work. I don't want you to look again. Let's just focus.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Counter punch right up the middle. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Terry Harper just got rocked. And it appears the onslaught is over. Did you see that? Harper got clipped. That was the moment.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corners? How are they going to get through this?
He got clipped by that counter. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Missing with the left hook. Punch. And this fight is over. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night-night.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes. Broken promises made to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day. Start a fresh start again. This could be, this could be, this could be. This could be, this could be, this could be the chance.
It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Valcour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time. It's the sauce. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the...
This bout is scheduled.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly do. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. The courage on display here is incredible. Good punch. That jab won't score. Coley may go down here. How did they not go down?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. And of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditioning.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about a Coley in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
These are knockouts.
Here we go. It's round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Pensacola's finest is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
You're right, Tom. What a shot.
They're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nope, that jab not going to score. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. They exchange punches. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You're being put down.
There's the bell for round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Counter punch caught him clean. You'd like to see more jabs. Good one. Counter punch. And he did catch it. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. Missed him with that uppercut. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Catch and shoot. Perfect counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. In that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't...
There's the bell for round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Find a home with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. No rest for the weary. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Missing with the hook. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you get nervous, someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Akoli in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? Time for the 5th round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
powerful counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice defense there, blocking the hook. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Perfect punch. And he scores with the counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Lawrence Okolie caught with a thunderous shot. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Okolie in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second.
On to the 6th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
A perfect counter lands. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well done with that counter shot. Hook won't score. Another scoring shot there. Misses with the right uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Okolie in that last round.
Switch on.
There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'd do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain with a brawn. They figure out the combination to this safe. Perfectly matched. skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That punch scores. Both men step back for just a moment. Punch, counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Coley in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. And we enter the 8th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this battle?
It's the one who draws first blood.
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. This is what Coley did not want to do. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Ring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just missing with the uppercut. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. That's boom. Back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
You know what? That's fair. And for the fans, I feel sorry for the fans because they wanted to walk away with some winner. But eventually, these guys are going to have to do it all over again. A draw. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. They're all tired, I don't know about fatigue. Got my bros back if we come under siege. Got my dogs with me, I ain't carrying a leash. Thank the Lord for my freedom of speech, cause I say what I like and I do what I please. Brothers think I didn't train for this my whole life. Tried to tell them it didn't come with ease. They must have thought that I didn't put in graft. Stayed fully focused and stuck to the task. When it paid off, I was like at last. Them other brothers can kiss my ass. And I promise you that I wouldn't wanna be ya. Them man ain't got this energy, do ya? I cannot feel that vibe going through ya. Flat battery like my dead computer. Told them once and I tell them again. Giving up's not an option, I'll fight to the end. Physical attributes at 10 out of 10. So trying to catch me, I wouldn't recommend. Told them once and I tell them again.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Do you want to win this fight? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're better than this, kid.
Do your business.
Okay, now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes. You're switching off. The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back into it.
Let's do it.
You're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. Don't worry about that round. Let's go out there. Let's reset. Forget about that round. It's a bad round, all right? If you don't care.
Let's go.
Okay, now, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to switch back on.
And back.
What you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You got complacent. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get the...
Nice work. Good round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy.
What's he doing? Come on, get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you're letting back into the fight. You're much better than this.
Let's fight.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe. I need you to get back out there. I need you to win this round.
Great one. I love it.
Let's do it.
fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm Joe. Always tryna fight, I'm about to. Always tryna fight, I'm about to grill them like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom, by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money make. I might pop my jack and uppercut, and he up on my way. With my dough, discount double check, undisputed check. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over, I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm what coach flip. Underdogs coming out on top, got her so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack 'em up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. UNDISPUTED. I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, it's over.
Fighting under the candlelight. Welcome to Cambrian Hall. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here is... This is Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is...
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live? These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Oh, what a punch! No rest for the weary. This is a high-octane battle. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? There's a counter shot. One punch could change everything in this battle. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made...
there's the bell for round 2. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. These two were made for each other. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Jab slightly off target. Swing and a miss with that hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. That counter punch caught him clean. These punches coming from every angle. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Punching. Neither fighter willing to slow down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. I promise you, all three judges here. Here we go to the 4th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at a middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
A perfect counter shot. That big hook doesn't land. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that. Into the fray here in round 5. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? And
big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas. And that body shot folded him like an old t-shirt.
Need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Nice counter. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. He's been knocked down. On to the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Punch, counter punch. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now...
Whoa, Johnny! We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
There's a lot on the line here.
Here comes round 7. How much is left in their tank after last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Beautiful counter punch. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Well done with that counter shot. Holding nothing back here in the round. A lot of effort. Did you see that? Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. We'll see how much endurance. There's the bell to start round 8. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
And that hook misses. That hook's blocked. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They've got to use their jab better in this fight. A perfect counter lands. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down.